So do you also want to post news related videos on your social media automatically? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect, and in this video we are going to understand how to generate and post news videos for RSS feed using an AI agent. So like you, I also used to do this manually, but this is such a time consuming and a tedious task. So to solve this problem, I've simply created this amazing automation where what is going to happen is that as soon as we receive a new feed in RSS, automatically my AI agent is going to get me the video script, and then further using that same video script we are going to use agent to generate an avatar video, and then I'm just going to post that video on my Facebook. So to do this, we are simply going to create a connection between RSS by Pabbly, OpenAI, agent and Facebook. And to create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So if you also want to create this amazing automation for your own business, then for that you have to come with me towards my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. In this video I'll show you how to generate and post news videos for RSS feeds using an AI agent. So what is going to happen is that this workflow is going to fetch the news from the RSS feed. Further using agent, we are just going to create engaging video, and we are just going to post that video on our Facebook page. So to do this, I'm simply going to open a new tab, and I'm just going to look for the landing page of Pabbly Connect simply by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. Now it is opening the landing page of Pabbly Connect, and over here we're just going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on this sign up for free, and you're going to get 100 of dollars free every month to explore the application. But over here I'm an existing user, so I'm simply going to click on this button which says sign in, and now it is opening all Pabbly apps, and over here you're going to see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm simply going to click on this access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connects account, and now it is opening my dashboard. And to get started, I'm simply going to click on this button which says create workflow, and now it is asking me for the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So over here on my dashboard you can see multiple folders which I have already created, in which I save my workflows. So if you also want to create a new folder, you can go towards this create new folder button and create your own. I've already created many, so I'm just going to save my workflow in one of these only, which is automations, and now I'm just going to name my workflow as this: generate and post news videos for RSS feeds using an AI agent. And then we are simply going to click on this button which says create, and once I'm just going to click on this create, it is going to open the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow is going to run. Trigger means when this happens, and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the actions are response towards the commands given by a trigger, and that's the particular reason that we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of a trigger in a particular workflow. And of my trigger application, I'm simply going to select it as RSS by Pabbly. And now for the trigger event, I'm simply going to select it as new item in feed and click on this button which says connect, and now it is asking me for the feed URLs. You must be wondering from where you're just going to get this. So let's say I'm just going to extract the details from the feed of the Hindu. So let's say I'm just going to search for the Hindu RSS feed right over here. So you have to keep in mind that you have to select the same page with the help of which you want to extract the feed details. Alright, so as you can see that this is the first link, which is the RSS feeds, and from here I'm just going to select my category, which is sports. And once I'm just going to do this, over here going to see that we have received the URL. So I'm simply going to copy this URL, and then I'm just going to paste it right over here, and this is my feed URL. And now for the filter type, I'm just going to keep it as default only and click on this button which says save and send as request. And once I'm just going to click on this, yes, you can see that we have received the response right over here. You're going to see the published date, you're going to see the title right over here, you're going to see all of these details. Also you can see the news URL right over here, you can see the description and the rest of the details. And now using these details only, I'm just going to create the video. So we're going to see that RSS by Pabbly is a pooling based application. So pooling based application means that this application will not check for new data instantly. It is going to take some amount of time to check for the new data, and over here in the case of RSS by Pabbly, it is saying the trigger will check for new data in 1 hour. So if you want to reduce or increase this time, you can go towards this set trigger time, and from here you can reduce or increase this time. I'm just going to keep it as 1 hour only and move on further. And now over here I'm just going to first generate the video script with the help of which we're just going to generate the video. So to generate the video script, I'm just going to use my AI agent as OpenAI, and I'm just going to search for OpenAI. And now for the action event, I'm simply going to select it as ChatGPT and click on this connect. Now it is asking me to add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already connected your OpenAI account with your Pabbly Connect's workflow, you can simply click on this button which says select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and now we have to go towards this OpenAI API key page to get the API key which we need to enter here. And after coming over here towards this page, you simply have to create your own secret key by going towards this create secret key button. You have to enter your key name, select the project and click on this create secret key button, and your key will be created. I've already created my key, so I'm simply going to paste that key right over here and click on this button which says save. And once I'm just going to click on this save, with this we have successfully connected our OpenAI account with our Pabbly Connect's workflow. And now it's asking me to select the AI model, so I'm simply going to select my AI model as GPT-4. You can select any another of your choice. And now it is asking me to enter the prompt, so I'm simply going to enter my prompt right over here. And now you can see that I've successfully entered my prompt, and now in this prompt I'm just going to map the details like the title, description and URL so that the script can be generated according to the details we have received from the RSS feed. So I'm simply going to map all of these details. So you must be wondering what is mapping. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected RSS by Pabbly as our trigger application. So we are simply going to map the details from the response of a trigger application only, and as soon as we are just going to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received. So I'm simply going to map the title, then I'm just going to map the description right over here. I'm just going to look for the description and map it, and I'm just going to map the URL right over here. So I'm just going to search for URL and map it right over here, which is the link. And after mapping all of this, I'm simply going to click on this button which says save and send as request. And once I'm just going to click on this save and send as request, my AI agent is going to generate me a 30-second video script. And as you can see that my AI agent has successfully generated me the 30-second video script. And now using this script only, I'm just going to create a video using my Hagen account. Alright, so to do this, I'm simply going to add a new connection, and now for the action application, I'm simply going to select it as Hagen right over here. And now for the action event, I'm just going to select it as create an avatar video and click on this connect. Now it is asking me to add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already connected your Hagen account with your Pabbly Connect's workflow, you can simply click on this button which says select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and now it is asking me for the API token. And to get this API token, I'm just going to open my Hagen account. From here we have to go towards the profile, and then over here you're going to see the settings option. So I'm just going to go towards this settings, and now from the left side of the bar we have to go towards this subscription and API. And over here you're going to see that Hagen API, so I'm just going to go towards this, and as you can see that this is saying API token, so I'm simply going to copy this API token, and then we're just going to paste it right over here and click on this button which says save. And once I'm just going to click on this save, with this we have successfully connected our Hagen account with our Pabbly Connect's workflow. And now it's asking me for the avatar ID, so I'm just going to simply select it as Nick right over here. So for me it will be Nick, but you can select any another of your choice. And now for the avatar style, I'm just going to keep it as normal. It is saying input text, so I'm just going to map the content which is the script generated from my AI agent right over here, and I'm just going to move on further. Now for the voice ID, I'm just going to map Nick right over here, which is Nick_public. Now for the text, I'm just going to keep it as yes. It is saying caption, I'm just going to keep it as yes. It is saying width, so I'm just going to enter the width of my video, and then I'm just going to mention the height too. And after doing all of this, I'm simply going to click on this button which says save and send as request. And over here you're going to see that we have received this video ID, and I'm just going to open my Hagen account, and we're just going to go towards this projects, and over here you're going to see a new project is getting ready, but it is going to take some amount of time to get ready, so we can't retrieve the video right now. So what I'm just going to do is, first I'm just going to add a delay in this workflow. It is really important that this workflow stops right over here for 2 minutes till the video is getting ready. All right, so I'm just going to use a feature by Pabbly which is delay by Pabbly, which helps you to add delay in your workflow. So I'm just going to select the action application action event and move on further, and now I'm just going to delay this workflow for 2 minutes, because right now I have generated a 30-second video, but if you generate a 5-minute video, you have to delay this workflow till 10 minutes. So you have to double the time of your video, all right, and delay this workflow. So I'm just going to keep it as 2 minutes and click on this save and send test request, because I generate the video scripts from 30 seconds to 1 minute. And as you can see that this workflow is delayed for 2 minutes. And after delaying this workflow, we're just going to move on forward. I'm just going to add another action step. Once again, I'm just going to use Hagen, and I'm just going to retrieve this video. All right, so once again, I'm just going to select Hagen. For the action event, I'm just going to select it as retrieve a video and click on this connect. I've recently connected my Hagen account, so I'm simply going to click on this select existing connection and then save. And over here first I'm just going to open my Hagen account, and as you can see that this video is not ready yet. Alright, so I'm just going to wait for a few time till this video is getting ready. And now you can see that this video has got ready. So I'm just going to first play this video over here. And as you can see that this video is perfectly fine.
Sourav Ganguly has expressed regret over missing out on scoring several centuries.
So as you can see that we have successfully received this video right over here. And yes, this video is perfectly following the script which we generated using our AI agent. So now I'm just going to retrieve this video. For that, I'm just going to select the video ID, but I'm not going to select it manually, but instead I'm just going to map it. So I'm just going to switch on this mapping button and I'm just going to simply map this video ID. And now after mapping this video ID, I'm just going to click on this save and send test request. And as you can see that in this response, we have received this video URL. So I'm just going to simply copy this video URL and I'm just going to open it a new tab, and over here I'm just going to check that if this video is correct or not. So yes, you can see that this video is running perfectly fine. And now what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to simply post this video on my Facebook. So I'm just going to add another action step, and now for the action application I'm simply going to select it as Facebook. So I'm just going to search for Facebook and select it. And now for the action event I'm just going to select it as this create page video post and click on this connect. Now it is asking me to add a new connection or select an existing connection once again. So if you have already connected your Facebook page's account with your Pabbly Connect's workflow, you can simply click on this button which says select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and now you have to click on this blue button which says connect with Facebook. Now I'm just going to select my Facebook account and click on this button which says continue. And once I'm just going to click on this continue, with this we have successfully connected our Facebook account. And after connecting our Facebook account, I'm just going to move on further. Now after connecting this, I'm just going to select the page in which I want to post this. So we're going to see the name of my page is Star Sports Training Center. So I'm just going to look for the same right over here which is Star Sports Training Center. And after selecting this page, I'm just going to move on further. Now I'm just going to simply map the video URL right over here. So I'm simply going to map the video URL from the response of my agent. And now for the description, first I'm just going to simply map the description generated from RSS feeds, and over here also I'm just going to map the URL which is the link. All right, so over here if you wish you can definitely generate a new description using AI agent, but I use this only. And now I'm just going to click on this save and send test request to post this post on my Facebook. And once I'm just going to click on this save and send test request, you are going to see that we have received the positive response that we have successfully posted this on our Facebook. So I'm just going to open my Facebook, and over here I'm just going to refresh it and check that if a new post has been posted or not. So I'm just going to refresh it right from here, and once I'm just going to refresh it, you're going to see a new post has been posted on our Facebook. Over here, going to see that we have automatically received the URL, the description, and also the same video which we generated using Hagen. So yes, you're going to see that this post has been posted, and now with this we have successfully completed our workflow. And now with every new response received by RSS by Pabbly, my agent is going to generate me the video script. Using that video script, we are just going to create a video using Hagen, and then further automatically we're just going to retrieve that video, and automatically a post will be posted on my Facebook page using that video and the description generated from RSS feed. So yes, all of this is going to happen in backend. We don't have to come back and again to our workflow to click on save and send test request. What is going to happen is that automatically every hour a new video will be posted right over here with the new news. So yes, now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, and stay consistent with your social media posting. And while trying, if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. See you in the next video with many more automation tips, everyone. Thank you for watching. So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can connect many more applications. So now if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this URL. And now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect.